All right, today's chart of the day is going to be Target, ticker TGT. Pretty remarkable stuff. I'm going all the way back to June 2017, and you can see this amazing move in Target. We're talking a stock that was $54 back in the summer of 2017, pushing all the way up over $260 into the all-time highs. Pretty dramatic move. I think most of us now, in retrospect, are going, yeah, that was pretty high. But since then, there's been quite the downturn in shares of Target. This 200-day moving average I have here in the red has been pretty consistent resistance for the stock. Now, you can see it crashing out through in October 2021, a little peak higher in the spring of 22, another little peak higher that happened earlier this year, and since then, it hasn't had a whiff of the 200-day, basically since May 2023. Let's zoom in a little bit, because what matters is what's happened recently. And recently, you have earnings report that came out yesterday. Really nice upside surprise on EPS and on revenue. The guidance was really wide guidance, but the top end of the guidance range was much better than previous expectations, so it caused a sharp rally in the stock. So yesterday, a whopping 32 million shares of Target traded. That's pretty remarkable when you're talking about a $130 stock. But what did it do? It really just skyrocketed Target through this 50-day moving average up into this area between the 50 and the 200. So just a real quick glance here, what I'm seeing, you have, this was a super cool buy signal back here. Little did we know, right? Not many people followed it, I guess. So when you get this oversold on the RSI, a good buy signal is waiting for it to cross back over that 30 line, so it's not oversold anymore, and that gives you a nice little buy signal there. Of course, it ended up working out, right? But it doesn't always do that. We've had this before. In June, you had a buy signal, and you pretty much just kind of wallowed around going sideways until it eventually had another earnings report that set it down. So we've got positive earnings reports. That's good news, right? Of course. These tend to be turning points in the stock's trajectory when you get these earnings reports. And then when you get an earnings report that lines up with some sort of technical feature, that's great too, right? So if the earnings report back here in May, the technical feature was a 200-day. Unfortunately for long-term shareholders, stock failed at that level. Well, here we get a breakout of the 50 days. So that's a plus. This 200-day is sitting all the way up at 140. So the important chart element here is obviously that. Officially 138.70, that is the top end of the range or the resistance here, I believe, on Target. So a real cool short-term idea would be entering really a break of yesterday's high, looking for that 138 level if you're going small, and really just using this gap as your sort of stop loss. The other thing you could do is, which has really worked often, gaps get filled. So waiting until the breakdown of the gap to go short might be a decent idea. And the other longs waiting for a retracement back to that 50-day moving average to then enter long, assuming that things are good with the market and we're moving in the right direction. So there you go. That's why I have Target TGT as my chart of the day.